It is 2015 postseason baseball playoff time. Well, the division series have finished, and now it's on to the league championship series. And you've probably heard and seen all around that the Cubs' World Series win was foretold back in 1985 in Back to the Future. That's Back to the Future Part 2. Back then, Marty McFly traveled back to the future in 2015. To be exact, it was October 21st, 2015. When he arrived, he turned around and was amazed at this.
Come on, kid. That's an important historical landmark. Look, some other time. Lightning struck that thing 60 years ago. Wait a minute. Cubs win World Series against Miami?
So, was the World Series win by the Cubs actually foretold in Back to the Future? Let's check it out. Well, the Cubs are in the playoffs in 2015, and there is a team in Miami. No one really expected that. The Miami team that is today is the Miami Marlins. Back to the Future foretold the team to be the Miami Gators. And the Miami team is not in the playoffs this year. It's the Royals against the Blue Jays and the Mets against the Cubs. That's strike one. There are a couple things that were foretold that are true or almost true. Well, you know, we have Apple Pay today, and in the movie, there was a sort of Apple Pay with the fingertip biometric, not quite where you could put your fingertip on someone else's phone or reader, but pretty close. So congratulations on foretelling that. Also, giant big screen TVs that answer to your voice was also part of Back to the Future. Here is Marty McFly asked his big screen TV, not named Siri, by the way, to load channels 24, 101, 109, 63, the Weather Channel, etc. And up they came. Just like the Apple TV will be rolling out here in just a couple weeks. There is traffic in 2015. Unlike the traffic in Back to the Future for 2015, where it was a lot of flying cars, we are still firmly on the ground on 4 rubber tires, stuck in traffic. Well, I'm afraid to say that's strike 2. One of the biggest obstacles to this foretelling is the World Series was announced in Back to the Future that the Cubs swept Miami and won the World Series on October 21st, 2015. Well, sorry to say that this year's Game 4 of the World Series will be played October 31st, not the 21st. So the Cubs cannot be the winners of this year's World Series on October 21st. That's strike 3. Now, you wouldn't think that just because the Cubs beat the Cardinals in this year's playoffs that they were going to let the Cubs win the World Series. Well, I don't think so. You see, because back in 1985, when Back to the Future went Back to the Future to 2015, the Cardinals played the Royals in the World Series, and the Royals took the World Series from the Cardinals. So I'm afraid to say this year, it's the Royals' turn to take the Cubbies on behalf of the Cardinals. Sorry, Cub fans, 2015 is not your year. But you know what they say, there's always next year. Look forward to spring training. Do you? Bye.